welcome back to my channel. If we haven't met before, my name is Shiv. Hello, if you're coming back then welcome. In today's video I have a very swishy ponytail and I am filming the Miley Cyrus makeup inspired look from the Charlie's Angels video with Ariana Grande and Lana Del Rey. I have collaborated on this video with my lovely friend Jessica from DazzleDaz08, if you remember her old username. I will have her video linked down below. It's the Ariana Grande look, and then Sarah from Makeup by Saz did the Lana Del Rey, a very classic makeup look. Their looks are both beautiful, so definitely go ahead and check them out. And I'm sure we had great fun creating this kind of collaboration look thing for you. I actually came up with this idea like a few weeks ago when I started seeing like the music video for this that we're doing come out, and then like the trailer for the actual film and stuff. I was like, that would be such a fun like, collaboration idea. So I got in contact with my girls and I was like, hey, yeah?
Look what I got.
Okay, so I'm recording. My sister's just come in and she managed to get the new vegan Galaxy. Demonstrate. Can I try some?
Yes.
Okay.
I think the hazelnut one is nicer.
Okay. I feel like, yeah, smooth orange will probably just taste like most orange chocolate, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying the Galaxy vegan chocolate. Here we go. They're very like big blocks.
Yeah, they are. Nice.
So that was a funny interruption, but basically if you would like to see this look, then please carry on watching. Don't forget to check out Jess's video and Sarah's video down in the description below. I will have it linked down below. Give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and I shall see you in a second to show you how to get this makeup look. I cannot stop swishing my ponytail. Woo! So to start off this look, I'm going to start off with my brows. In the video she doesn't really look like she has much through her brows, and hers are a lot lighter than mine. I'm not trying to look exactly like her or anything like that. I'm just doing an inspired makeup look, but I'm not going to do like my usual really defined eyebrow. I'm literally just going to fill in the sparse areas very lightly with a brow pencil. This is the Bella Pierre brow pencil in the shade Chestnut. All the text is starting to rub off, so it's kind of hard to read, but I am just going to start by brushing up the brow hairs just so I can get a nice kind of even coverage through the brows. Nothing like crazy or anything like that. This look is going to be super simple, and it kind of looks a little bit like messy, and I haven't done anything like that in a while, so it should be fun to recreate. I'm doing the look that she's wearing in like the boxing scene where her hair's in like this high like messy curly ponytail with a few like tendrils and stuff, and she's got like this kind of brown eye look that doesn't really have much definition. It's just taken up quite high, like blended all over the lid, like really bronzy dewy skin and like this kind of glossy looking lip. So that's what we're going to be doing. So I'm literally just going to start by very lightly filling in the sparser areas. As you can see, I'm really not being precise here at all, just adding some more definition in the sparser areas, and then I'll flip the little brush around and just kind of smudge it in, I guess. My brows are a lot sparser on the like arch section just here, so that's where I'll just be focusing the product. Just trying not to be like too defined because I want it to look a little bit more natural. So that's literally all I'm going to do, and then I'm just going to go ahead and do the other eye. I know this sounds really crazy, but recently, just because I've been in such a rush like for work and stuff, on the days that I do wear makeup, I've been actually liking not wearing anything in my brows. I know that is crazy to say, but my brows aren't very sparse. I'm quite fortunate to have quite thick brows and quite dark brows as well, so it's kind of just the edges that I usually fill in the most. Yeah, recently I've just been loving doing my makeup in the look of no brows, but like maybe a bit of brow gel, but that's about it. Just filling it in very lightly. That's all we're going to do with the brows, so that was super quick and easy. If your brows are a little bit more sparse, obviously like you could go ahead and just fill them in more. This is more just like an inspired look created with my girls Sarah and Jess. I was having some fun. So now I'm just going to move straight on to the face because the eyes weren't very defined, so I don't really feel like I need to do the eyes first. So I'm just going to tuck my little tendrils back behind my ears, and I'm going to start with the Primark Primer Water just to kind of help the priming application. I don't really know if this actually does anything, but I just love the way it feels. So I'm just going to spray this all across my face to start off with. and just kind of fan that dry. Then for like the actual like primer, I'm going to take the Revolution Pro Goddess Glow Primer because this is really like dewy looking, so I feel like it will help with the base, because her base in the video definitely has like a shine to it. I think they wanted her to look like she was kind of sweating from her like boxing, being powerful kind of scene. So I'm going to pop that all over my face. It's taken about 2 pumps and I'm just going to massage that all over the skin. It's really working that in for a nice glow. I actually really like this primer. We are ready to go. We are all primed. We have not committed a crime. Next up, for foundation, I'm going to take the Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation. This is in the shade 2.12. It will be a little bit too dark for me, not crazily or anything like that. I just haven't fake tanned for ages, but like we can make this work because it's not that full of a coverage. You'll see what I mean when I apply it. It's not like crazy too dark, but just a little bit. The only reason I'm using this foundation and not something else that does match is because this is probably my most dewy foundation that I own. I'm more of a matte finish kind of gal, so I figured this would work the best. So I'm going to take it on my Spicy Choco Kush Blend Sponge. These beauty sponges are incredible. You can get 10% off with the code Chivon. It's not an affiliate link or sponsored, I just love them, but yeah, they are just amazing. So I'm just going to start by popping that on the skin. I can go over and add more coverage like where needed, but as you can see, I mean, I don't actually know if you can see because my camera's very overexposed, but in person it's just slightly a little bit too warm. Nothing crazy, just like I do have to spend time blending it unless I have like fake tan. I do love this foundation though. I might pick it up in a lighter shade to wear like every day because I don't have time to fake tan every single day, okay? And I am pale, like that's just me. I don't tan, I'm just very pale. So I'm just kind of bouncing that all over the skin, getting a nice even coverage, and then just because it's a little bit too dark, I'm just going to take it down the neck just so it doesn't look too like tide-liney. In bouncing motions, you could probably use a brush for this look because I feel like out of all of the girls' looks, her look is like the one that I'm doing from the boxing ring kind of scene. I'll insert a picture now, which is what I'm inspired by. Sarah is doing Lana's look. Don't forget to check out the girls' looks down below. They're both stunning. Sarah's Lana Del Rey look is so like classic, and then we've got Jessica's Ariana look as well, which is so pretty. So yeah, just blend that all in. But like out of all of the girls' looks in the video, I feel like this look in particular is probably the easiest to do, and it actually looks really cool, like really like effortless, but probably not effortless, if you know what I mean. I'm probably just rambling, but yeah. So I'm just blending that across, bringing it across the eyelid as well, just to cancel out any like redness or like veins, that kind of thing, because I'm not carving out the brows. I want it to be super kind of like naturalish. This foundation has such a nice finish. I've got like a skimpy sexy bodysuit on and I've got a cardigan just to keep me warm where I film, but I'm just gonna like blend it down a little bit. That is my foundation done. So as you can see, it's actually a really like natural finish, but it is really nice. It definitely helps to even out like your complexion. It's definitely not full coverage. I don't know what they advertise it as, but yeah, I really like it. It's one of my like go-to like everyday foundations. Next we're going to do some cream contouring, but I'm going to do more like cream bronzing, so just because her face in the video looks very like bronzed and glowy. So I'm taking the Primark My Perfect Colour Concealer Stick. This is in the shade Caramel. This was like 90p and I use this to do like cream bronzing, so I'm just taking it like around kind of the cheeks area, you know, the usual. Just got like around the forehead, smother this on, yeah, and then I'll take a little bit kind of like around here, because in the video it kind of looks like she has her shadow like up here, so that will help to blend it in. Take some down the sides of the nose. Oh, I'm going to leave the jaw. To blend that out, I'm going to take this brush from Fancy Co. It's like a little domed foundation type brush, and I'm just going to start with the nose. Tickles. Start blending this out, just kind of like feathering it around this section so I don't smudge everything too much, and then just kind of blending it out down the sides of the nose. I'm actually so excited to see this movie. I don't really feel like they needed to make it, I'm not going to lie. I feel like the first one was just incredible, and I feel like there's so many films these days that they're doing remakes of, and I feel like you can come up with new ideas. Like, you're all creative people, these producers. Can you not make like a new version, you know? I just don't really feel like there needed to be a new one, like a remake. Is it a remake? I don't know, I haven't actually seen it yet because it's not out here in the UK yet. But yeah, I am very excited to see some girl power kicking butt action but I just do feel like it was unnecessary to remake it. You know, Cameron Diaz, Drew Barrymore, Lucy Liu, they are the Charlie's Angels. We'll see if this one's any good. So I'm just going to blend my forehead out now. I'm trying to like push it into the hairline because I find sometimes when I blend cream contour out in like, not that I'm in a rush or anything, but like if I am kind of like doing it quickly, I miss it and then you can see like the white from my forehead. It just looks a bit weird. So I'm just trying to push that into the hairline and it has like a nice kind of gradient or like blend. I'm just going to stamp over it and blend it out as much as I can. You know, despite me being really excited to film this video, it's taken me so long to set up and actually just press record, and I just feel like it's the weather. Like honestly, like when it comes to winter time, it takes me so long to literally do anything. I don't know if anyone else is like that, but like last night I like had like a decent amount of sleep, like I fell asleep pretty quickly, and then like I woke up, I set my alarm for 7:30, which would have given me I think about 8.5 hours sleep. I definitely had that much sleep, but then I like went back to sleep because that's my day off, have a lie-in, and I woke up and I was really tired. I don't know if it is because I went back to sleep. I know that is like bad for you because you're not in like a proper like REM cycle of sleep, but like just recently, like even when I am awake, it just takes me ages to do anything. Even if I am excited for it, I'm just like so like tired. And I did this little workout yesterday, literally like 10 minutes of like squats and lunges and all these weird different moves to try and tighten the bootay area. And all of my muscles are killing me today. I never exercise and I just think surely that's not normal. Within like a 10-minute exercise the next day I'm like literally feel like I've lifted like 20 kilograms or something. Crazy. Anyway, enough talk about me being tired. This one is not blending out as much and kind of looks a bit patchy, so I'm going to keep working at it, try and blend it out. We are going to put concealer on in a little bit, which will help. But as you can see, this is actually starting to build the kind of finish that I wanted to. It just kind of looks like bronzed and dewy. Now onto concealer. I'm not going to go too crazy because I still kind of want it to look a little bit natural, not so much like Kim Kardashian style contour and highlight, or Instagram style, however you want to describe it. So I'm going to take the LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Porcelain, and I'm just going to pop a little bit on my chin just to kind of brighten that area. I'm not going to put any on my forehead. I'm just going to pop a little bit, like the most tiniest bit under my eyes, just to brighten it slightly, but actually this is probably how I want it to look, so I'm literally going to apply the tiniest amount. I love this concealer, but it always like bursts on me. You have to be really careful when you squeeze the formula to the top. Okay, we got way too much out, but you can see that. Okay, we're going to do a little bit on the chin, a little bit here, just right in the inner corner where it's a little bit blue, and that will blend out anyway. That's literally all I'm going to put on. I'm just going to go back to the sponge and just start blending that out, of like pouncing it into the skin. I wish I was a Charlie's Angel. Like I can't even do a handstand, so I'd be pretty crap at the fighting part. Okay, and then I'm just going to blend in the concealer by the inner corner of the eye. So you can see it like blend out, but it's just brightened the area a little bit without being too like Instagrammy. I love that look, but this isn't the look that I'm going for in this video. Just taking that over the eyelid as well, sort of just to act as like a base. And then whatever's left on the sponge, I'm basically just going to take under here where the cream contour went a little bit like patchy, just to kind of clean it up. And then I'm just going to pounce over that just to try and like blend it in so it's not like so stripy. And I'm just going to bounce over my forehead. I actually really like the way the skin looks. I feel like you can still see like my skin through the foundation, but in a good way. Okay, so I'm not going to powder all over the face, and this is something that I don't usually do, so it's going to be quite alien to me, but I am just going to set on my chin, kind of a little bit on my nose, and then under the eyes with the Bella Pierre Contour and Highlight Pro palette. And I'm going to take a mixture of the shades Cappuccino and Limoncello. Limoncello are basically the vanilla shades and the banana-y shades. I'm going to take a mixture of the two, and I'm going to use this Real Techniques setting brush. I'm just going to take a mixture, tap off the excess, and then literally just pack this onto like the chin area, just because that area does get very oily. And then I'm just going to take a little bit just under my eyes to set, because I don't want that to like crease too much, and I will be putting shadow on, so if I do get like fallout it will pick it up. And it's just packing that under the eye, in that inner corner as well. Just kind of sweep it across the lid, being crazy, and then a little tiny bit just on my nose. Next up, bronzer. I'm going to take this one from Nude by Nature. This is the Sun Kissed Pressed Bronzer in the shade Byron Bronze, which looks like this. It looks quite dark, but actually it's really nice. And you just kind of swirl your brush a few times. Hasn't got a lot of kickback or anything, so you can kind of build it up, which I really like about this bronzer. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and bronze out the like outer perimeters of my face, also kind of dust it across the middle, basically everywhere apart from under my eyes and my chin, just to kind of add that like bronzed look. Just taking some bronzer. This is the Real Techniques blush brush, which I love for powder. I know they've basically like changed all their brushes, so I have no idea if you can get this anymore, to be honest. Just gonna bronze that whole area up right on my forehead. Chuck it on there. You know, I don't have time for precision. I'm a boxer. That's who I'm portraying in the video. I need slapdash and take control. Blending that out because I'm a little bit patchy there. There we go. Blend that all in. Take some down my neck as well, a little bit there, and then I'm just going to take a little bit just kind of like across my nose. Just really like the way this looks, and I feel like it'll tie in well. Da 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 da. Don't call me major. If you've been a subscriber for a while, you might remember a video where I was telling you about my ears being blocked, and it's just happened again. It's really weird. When I'm talking, it goes from one ear to the other. I need to yawn all the time. Don't know what is happening. It stopped for a while and it's come back again. I am really tired. Maybe it hops up when I'm tired. Not too keen on this side. Okay, that will do for now. Then I'm going to move on to the eyes. So for the eyes, by eyeshadow, I literally just meant bronzer. So I'm going to go back in with the Nude by Nature bronzer, and I'm going to take a fluffy brush like so and literally just use this as my shadow brush. I'm loading up quite heavily. And then I'm just going to pack this onto the lid and just build it up as I go. Make sure the whole lid is covered and then start working it through the crease. That's the best thing about using this brush, is I can pack and blend, building up the colour as I go. See what I mean though? If you go in with a little brush, it looks so much darker than like the rest of the face. Crazy. Okay, I'm going to go back and forth. Okay, and then I'm going to start by blending this more into the crease of the eye, and I'm going to bring it quite high up towards the inner corner because it kind of looks like she has that going on in the video. And I'm avoiding directly under the brow because that looks pretty bare to me from what I can see. The videos are very like fast-paced videos, so it's kind of hard to completely see their makeup apart from Ariana, but obviously she is the main singer really. So yes, I'm just going to blend that as much as I can, building it up, and then I will just take that underneath my lower lash line as well, just kind of building it up. And again, which I'm very happy about because of how little energy I have. This is good because you really do not have to be neat with this, kind of get it on there basically. And then the same on the other eyes. I'm just starting by packing it onto the lid and then just blending through the socket before kind of like starting to build that up. As you can see, it's just a one shadow kind of vibe, but this is all I can see that she's really wearing in the video. Okay, so that's basically it for the eyes. I'm going to chuck on some mascara. I can't really tell if she has liner on, but I'm just going to leave it plain. So I'm going to curl my lashes. The look is complete once you have curled your lashes. Makes so much difference. Give them a good old squeeze. Then for mascara, I'm going to take my Technic Mega Lash Water Resistant Mascara. I really like this mascara. If you can't already tell by how much I use it. So I'm just going to pop this onto my lashes, loading up quite generously. I'm not putting falsies on for this look. My forehead is creasing a little bit, so I think I might just take a little bit of the banana powder from the Bella Pierre palette and just tap that very lightly just in the centre of my forehead, just because I don't want it to crease too much. And then I'm just going to take the bronzer brush and just kind of re-blend that all in. Next up is lips. So she has like actually kind of a pinky glossy lip from what I can see. So I'm going to take the Kiko light lip liner in the shade 303, which is like a pinky kind of colour. I'm just going to use this to line my lips. And then I'm going to pop on a gloss. I've chosen the Anastasia Beverly Hills Blushing Lip Gloss, which is the soft pink. So I'm just going to use that all across the lips. These ones actually have quite a good amount of pigment, so I don't really need to apply a lipstick underneath. So I'm just going to apply that all over the lips. Then I'm just going to set the face with a skincare spray, hoping it'll make my skin a little bit more dewy. This is the CBD Nourishing Essence Spray, and we all know Miley Cyrus loves a bit of cannabis, so why not use this? So I'm just going to spray this all over the face. All jokes aside, I'm going to use it to set my face. I'm just going to add a teeny little bit of highlighter, but a very subtle one compared to like the usual blinding ones, just to add a bit more of a glow. So I'm going to take the MAC Soft and Gentle Mineralized Skin Finish. I'm just going to take a fluffy highlighting brush, load it up, and then pop it onto kind of like the apples of the cheekbones, apples of the cheeks, and then bring it up a little bit. I feel like she does have a little bit of something on, but I feel like it's not like anything blinding. And a little bit kind of like up here, a little bit there, just to add something. And this is the finished makeup look. Super easy to recreate. I'm sure there was a lot more steps that she had to her makeup from like her makeup artist and everything like that. This is just more like an inspired look from what I can kind of see in the video, with the kind of like brown like way up to like the brow bone and just kind of like smudged over, glowy, natural kind of looking skin and a glossy lip. I actually really like this. I feel like this is something that I could easily wear outside the house. And then this super like messy curly hair. All I did was curl my hair and tie it up and then put a few tendrils out. I do have all these like scruffy bits that are really annoying me that I can't like get into the ponytail. But yeah, this is the finished look. Definitely go ahead and check out Jess's Ariana look and Sarah's Lana Del Rey look. I'll have them linked down in the description box below. We love collaborating together. They are two amazing girlies who I have met a long time ago, not even in person, but like over the internet. We still haven't met in person. We need to. Over my time here on YouTube, we have kind of known each other for years now, so we do love collaborating. If you want us to do anything in particular, let us know. Whether that is all three of us or two of us or something like that, let us know. Hopefully we will meet up one day in the future, but definitely go ahead and check out the looks. Like I said, they'll be linked down below. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you are new to my channel, hello, I'm Siobhan. Obviously I would have said that in the intro, but I just want to say it anyway. Welcome to my channel. I upload mainly makeup tutorials and testing videos on my channel, with hauls, the occasional lifestyle videos as well. In 2020 I think I want to do some more lifestyle videos, so definitely look out for that. Make sure you are subscribed. It means the absolute world. If you are already subscribed, thank you, and thanks so much for watching. I shall see you next time. Bye.